So I have long kept a printout of verses 17 and 18 from this Exodus text on a bulletin board near my desk as a reminder that being a leader means delegating. As a perfectionist, it's hard for me to let go of things that I think of as mine. It's hard not to be involved in all of the things. JETHRO is a rather unknown scripture reference, but I have long considered this one of the best leadership texts, especially for a people in exile. He's not a random person. He is Moses' father-in-law. It's kind of a funny way to say Moses is all we can do. There's a relationship there, right? It's not a stranger or a person he doesn't know. It is his father-in-law. There is a relationship of mutual love and respect. Now JETHRO comes to visit Moses, and they tell this story in scripture of them sharing a meal together and then going into the tent and hanging out and telling the stories. Moses telling JETHRO the stories of what God has done for the people of Israel. The next day, JETHRO watches Moses out at work with people surrounding him all day long and waiting hours just to talk to him. After the day is done, JETHRO asks Moses, "What are you doing?" I just love this. And Moses responds with that typical, very responsible leader response. The people need me. It's hard to argue with that, isn't it? There are so many needs around us, and our responsibility to those in need is great, whether it is your family or your friends or your community or your coworkers or your colleagues. There are so many needs. JETHRO looks at Moses with what I picture to be a look of love and compassion and says, "What you are doing is not good. You will wear yourself out, and you will wear out the people around you too." What wisdom JETHRO has here. Notice he doesn't minimize the work Moses is doing. He doesn't say it's not important or that Moses isn't needed. He says he can't do it all. A good leader doesn't do it all. And delegation is hard, yes, but when it is done well, lifting others up and sharing burdens, it changes everything and everyone. It's not about the one who is delegating, or not just about the one who is delegating, but the ones who are lifted up into leadership and the ones who are on the receiving end of good leaders. If you do this, and God directs you, JETHRO says, then you will be able to endure. And all of these people will go back to their homes so much happier. Sage advice from a place of love. I wonder what would happen if we were all able to stop trying to do it all. What if we shared our burdens of leadership in wherever we were leading? I printed out these verses so many years ago because the draw to do it on my own is so strong. And I think we all need the reminder that it is not good, so that we too can endure. And the people we are sent to lead can leave us